Did you know that some of the foods that you and your family could be eating contain ingredients that are banned in other countries, but still legal here in the U.S.? Some are suspected of causing cancer, even changes in your DNA. And there are concerns that the food regulations in this country could then be putting you at risk. Spotlight on America correspondent Angie Moreski investigates.
Chemical additives in things like candy corn and other treats and foods sold here in the U.S. are causing concern for people like Push Mukim, a certified personal trainer very careful about the foods he puts in his body. You're a label reader.
Absolutely. My main concern is the unknown. A lot of this stuff, we don't really know what it's doing to us.
Red dye 3 is something that I always tell people to look out for.
Nutritionist Christina Martin is also concerned and counsels her clients to avoid products with certain ingredients like red dye 3, a suspected carcinogen banned in Europe but still legal in U.S. foods.
Red dye 3 in rice.
In rice.
Something you wouldn't expect.
Exactly.
Red dye 3 is just one of the ingredients banned in Europe but still allowed in the U.S. Others include titanium dioxide, also a coloring agent, which can accumulate in the body and potentially damage DNA. Potassium bromate, another suspected carcinogen used to improve the texture in breads and other baked goods. Propylparaben, a preservative shown to potentially disrupt fertility and endocrine function. And BVO, used in citrus drinks, just banned in the U.S. this summer after nearly 20 years of being banned in Europe.
Can we really trust that our food is safe?
That's a tough question.
Thomas Galligan is principal scientist on additives at the Center for Science in the Public Interest. He's critical of the FDA for taking too long to reevaluate the safety of additives when new studies show they can cause potential harm.
This is an ongoing, pretty egregious failure by the agency, in our opinion.
As a prime example, Galligan points to red dye 3, used to make foods more vibrant.
This is a chemical that FDA itself determined in 1990 causes cancer when eaten by animals. But 2024, it is still authorized for use in food today.
Spotlight on America contacted the FDA requesting an interview on their process for regulating additives. The agency declined, but says on its website it is working to update processes to identify, evaluate, prioritize, and communicate new and evolving information to enhance its approach to food chemical safety. Pressure from health-conscious Americans has pushed the FDA to ban certain ingredients like BVO this summer. But in many cases, the burden is still on consumers to be label readers.
Propylparaben, azodicarbonamide. I mean, these are these ingredients. Most people have never heard of them.
Most people can't pronounce them either, which I think is always a really good indicator that it's probably not the best for you.
Entenmann's tells us they are phasing out red dye 3 in all of their products by the end of the year. And Little Debbie told Spotlight there are no plans to eliminate titanium dioxide from its products, saying they do not have concern about an ingredient declared safe by the FDA. If we get any other comments, we'll include them online at spotlightinvestigates.com. For Spotlight on America, I'm Angie Moreski.